Play of the Year will be up for vote next week, but this week we decided to end the season with a look at your most impressive plays that didn't quite make the cut, but definitely deserve a shout out.
Enjoy and pay attention. Your play may be in here.
The Pelicans know their fans will be fired up for tonight's action. And as they came into the building, the players were plenty fired up themselves. What a sight, a sky-high perspective of the beautiful city of New Orleans, where we're bringing you action tonight. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Now the starting group for Orlando. Dennis Rodman is out there with Baylor. Then there's Noah. Then there's Maravich. And it's Lieber in at the guard position. And for the Pelicans, we've got Garnett. Frazier is out there with Simmons. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Mikan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feel secondary.
Here's Lieber. Outside, Maravich. Here's Noah. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Maravich. Over Thompson. Good D by Thompson. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Now Simmons. Here's Garnett. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Now here's Baylor. He kicks it to Rodman. Goes back up. Baylor, that's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Thompson sends it back.
Klay is a very good positional and on-ball defender, but him getting to a block shot like that, that's impressive.
Back to Simmons. Thompson looking for an opening. Baylor with the steal. Here's Lieber to the middle. Here's Maravich. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Garnett in the post. Rodman covering. Second chance shot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Magic have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Maravich against Frazier. Pass to Baylor. Lets the 3 fly. Simmons pulls it in.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Frazier outside. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Good work defensively by Maravich. Good.
Oh, nice setup by Baylor. Man, this guy can pass, shoot, rebound. Anything you need, he's there to provide it.
Now here's Simmons. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Garnett gets it to go on the assist by Thompson.
He's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
Passes to Baylor. It's rebounded by Mikan.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And how fierce is Garnett down low? I mean, when he's close to the basket, he is aiming to make a statement.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Look at Kevin Garnett. What a contribution.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Capella, the pass to Stackhouse. Moore inside. He's against Garnett. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Deep two from Anthony. And it's Orlando with the rebound. And even 3-on-3 break. Shoots it up. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you want him taking that kind of shot.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Now here's Moore. Pass to Stackhouse. 6 to shoot. Here's Bridges. Allen kicks to Stackhouse. Back to Allen. From deep. The shot, no good. Will return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
They've got Anthony. Chris Paul is out there with Harper. And it's Garnett. And it's Eaton in at the 5 spot. That's the Pelicans' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Shot's good by Anthony.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's Allen, top of the key. Back to Moore. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Anthony left side. Goes back up. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under him.
Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for the Pelicans. The Magic trail by 5. And the pass to Stackhouse. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Paul. No points in the game yet for him. Young dishes to Paul. Over Moore. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Oof. Oh, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. They get the rebound. Lever. Noah trying to get open. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Lever.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Thompson outside. Baylor with the steal. And here we go with the Magic fast break. scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Here's Harper. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Got a hand on it. Harper against Baylor. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Pelicans have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pass to Frazier. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Here's Lever. The dish to Noah. 2 points. That one goes.
Timeout.
Noah's got his first 2 points of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Kevin Garnett is checked in for the Pelicans. Simmons comes in for Ron Harper. 1:49 left to play here in the second quarter. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Frazier. High arcing shot. Noah with the block.
Well, the long reach of Noah and the good timing, that helps get that block thrown.
And so here's New Orleans. 2 on the clock. And here's Simmons for 3. Rebounded by Rodman. Magic have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Rodman. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Maravich. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Lever. Frazier covering. 3 on the clock. And here's Maravich from the arc.
And don't sleep on Simmons defensively. Very skilled there as well. He just knows where to be and how to guard whoever he's on.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Magic trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here's Maravich for 3. Pelicans pull it in. Garnett's got 7 rebounds in the game. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Noah with the block. Baylor against Simmons. Baylor passes to Rodman. Outside, Maravich. From deep. Maravich missing again. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pelicans lead by 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained most of their first quarter lead and now lead by 3 at the break. And Kenny, what did you see out there from the Pelicans?
It's been a strong performance for them on the glass. They're hustling. More often than not, the first guy to...
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been a clinic from Kevin Garnett.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for Orlando, Noah is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then it's Baylor. Then there's Maravich, and it's Lieber in at the point.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Up top, Frazier. Baylor defending. Frazier the pass to Garnett. Back to Frazier. Puts it up. That one no good. And Orlando will come the other way. Here's Maravich, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Maravich has got the first basket of the second half here for Orlando. And it's Frazier with the ball for the Pelicans. They lead by 1. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Rodman against Garnett. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. And as Rodman picks one up.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
New Orleans shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. A free throw good from Kevin Garnett. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Here's Lieber, guarded by Simmons. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 2 as they get the bucket from Lieber.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Harper's checked in. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Frazier outside. And there's the pass to Mikan. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Baylor. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Pass to Harper. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Yeah, he just has such great command of that area of the floor. Mikan puts just as much effort into his offensive rebounding as he does at the other end.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Baylor's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside Harper. Down low. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Anthony's checked in for the Pelicans. Paul comes in for Frazier. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. .151 left in the third quarter. With a tie, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Noah's making an impact right now on both ends of the floor. Good defender and a great passer.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Maravich, the pass to Rodman. Magic moving the ball around. Passes it to Noah. Shot clock at 6. And here's Maravich for 3. Another shot. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Joakim Noah.
Well, Noah's just relentless down there. You're going to have to work all game long when he's on the floor.
Anthony against Baylor. They get it back.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Outside Harper. Feeds to Simmons. It's stolen by Rodman. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lever passes to Noah. With a tie, Eaton grabs the miss.
Well, the D's so tight on him and makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
Pelicans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
That's good from Simmons. And Simmons drops them both. And here's Maravich. Pass to Lever. The three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The third quarter comes to a close. Pelicans on top, up 5-4. New Orleans back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Frazier. Klay Thompson is out there with Garnett. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Mikan in at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Yeah, Garnett, a remarkable scorer. Just a number of moves inside to choose from, including that little feathery-looking jump shot.
And here's Maravich for three. The shot, no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Frazier. Off target at the rim.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Shot by Frazier, no good.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if you be a little bit more selective tonight.
Pelicans leading by 6. Here's Thompson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Never see Klay Thompson react too much. Very calm, very cool. And he's collecting points right now.
Now the pass to Rodman. Here's Lever. Outside Maravich. The Magic again can't hit.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
So the wing on the left. Here's Lever. That ball. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich.
And Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat.
Bounce pass from Paul. Frazier left side. Offensive rebound. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noah. Mikan passes to Garnett. Thompson for the triple. Rebound by the Magic.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Here's Baylor. Oh, that's blocked. Elgin Baylor on the wing. Out to Maravich. And finally they hit one.
And that's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game, and finding that one from deep.
Frazier the pass to Garnett. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Kevin Garnett.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Outside, Maravich. Over Garnett. But they'll get another chance. Noah tips it back in.
Wow, maybe not your first option, but Noah stepping up.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Rodman against Garnett, and they double up Garnett. Thompson from long range, and no good that time. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Looking to get it going. Good D by Thompson.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
And Garnett, a vocal leader, always trying to psych his guys up and get into the head of the opponent.
54 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Back to Simmons. Thompson outside. A 3-ball. Good on the triple. Thompson's got the lead up to 11 now for New Orleans.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
I love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Baylor, that's good.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's Garnett. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Who doesn't love a top play? You've all been sending us some of the best in NBA 2K, and this week we just had to share some extras. Let's roll them. First is Mo Green's COTN, proven in triple threat that Lonzo is a threat, through the legs and a dunk on his opponents. That's one way to throw it down. Next.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldrich reporting from the sideline. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Chauncey Billups out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Ewing. And it's McAdoo in at power forward. And for the Hawks, we've got Thompson. Downs is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Scott. And it's Jokic in at the center position. And the athleticism of both these teams should come into play tonight. No lack of quickness on either side of the ball.
Oh, yeah. Put your track shoes on, Kevin. We'll be running sprints tonight.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Now Scott. Right wing. Jokic against Ewing. Jokic, no good.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And here is Scott. He kicks it to DeRozan. With some arc, and he lays it up and in.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play.
Here's McAdoo. Here's McGrady. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Hawks. And Thompson kicks to Towns. A three-pointer, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Scott against Jordan. And that's going to be a travel. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Scott. And he overshot that one, missing.
He's as surprised as anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
From deep, Jordan drills it from outside.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
DeRozan against Jordan. Pulls from the top of the key. It's good. DeRozan's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Ewing. Jokic with the steal. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Scott with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Ewing. Good defense by Jokic. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Inside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Now, here is McGrady. Here's Ewing. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And Ewing sends it back, and they'll keep possession.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
From deep, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Every timeout a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. The Bulls also changing it up. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Ewing. Heinsohn comes in for McAdoo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Chauncey Billups. Now, here's Brogdon. Abdul-Rahim passes to Wood. And finished off by Wood.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
McConnell scanning the floor. The pass to McGrady. Shoots it. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Hawks leading. Passes it to Marbury. To the inside. Here's Wood. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. Gotta get the whole team pumped up.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Clock at 6. For 3. And Abdul-Rahim pulls it down. Hawks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to Marcus Camby. One-on-one here. Here's Heinsohn. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Tie game in Atlanta. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Wood out there with Williams. And it's Abdul-Rahim in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. The Hawks shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far.
In over his 2 years at UNLV, Christian Wood shot just 26% from long range. So he's made a huge improvement in the NBA.
Yeah, and it's become a key part of his offensive game, GA. He's put the work in behind the scenes. I mean, developing a skill set that's so much in demand.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference. Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Marbury passes to Wood. Offline with his 3. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. Here's McConnell after the basket by Atlanta. Dishes it to McGrady. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And McGrady, as accomplished a mid-range shooter as we have in the game, keeps that high release point on the jump shot.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. So for the Bulls, Ewing's checked in for Camden. McAdoo comes in for Heinsohn. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And stolen by Jordan. Out left to the wing. McGrady dishes to Billups. Pass to Jordan. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Billups. Launches it. Rebound by the Hawks. Outside, Scott. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's McGrady. 5 points in the game. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's McAdoo, defended by Towns. 5 on the clock. Jordan. That shot off the mark. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
And guys, I just love watching DeRozan work in the open floor. So good at leaking out and converting.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Now, here is McGrady. Pass to Ewing. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's DeRozan. And it's sent back by McAdoo. And it's Jokic missing. Bulls trail by 4. McGrady passes to Jordan. The 17-footer. And the shot goes in. Jordan's got 5.
And that time the screener rolls and Jordan has room to get the shot he wants. Makes a good decision to keep that one himself.
Now here's DeRozan. 6 points for him. Good D by Jordan. Here's McGrady. It's on target from the high post. McGrady's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Thompson finds Scott, unloads, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. He's got 6.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
McGrady against Scott. Tries again, and it's blocked by Scott. The drive by Thompson. Pulls it from 20. Chicago grabs the miss. Ewing's got his 6th rebound on the night. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by McGrady. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Jokic with the bucket.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
On the wing, Tracy McGrady, defended by Scott. And oh, here we go, DeRozan, nobody back.
Well, not only can Jokic get some steals, but he's such a great passer. He gets the break going with the quick outlet.
Here's McGrady, bangs home the trifecta. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks on top, up 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K, a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. They were a determined team in the second quarter, and you saw it come across on the scoreboard. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
And that's been a great offensive rhythm to...
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Tracy McGrady.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. So the Bulls 5 right now. We've got Jordan. Tracy McGrady is out there with Chauncey Billups. Then it's Ewing, and it's McAdoo in at the 4. The Hawks leading. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. Now here's Jordan. 7 points in the game. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Thompson. Good on the bucket. Thompson's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Hawks.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Billups kicks to McAdoo. To the paint. Here's Jordan. Count it.
And what you like there, Jordan never looks like he's rushing. Makes quick, solid decisions.
McGrady against Scott. Here's Towns. Rebound by the Bulls. Ewing's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Jordan. It's good. At that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Scott up top. McGrady covering. Jokic. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Heinzen's checked in for Chicago.
Boy, they would have loved to grab the lead there, but you can't make them all.
And Jordan gets it to go.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
To the inside. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Chauncey Billups.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Christian Woods checked in for Nikola Jokic. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Billups with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Heinzen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you what, Heinzen is a competitor. But for me, where he really gets you is with his body control and then that superb shooting touch. Chicago shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether. Brogdon, he's checked in for Atlanta. Then for the Bulls, Camby comes in for McAdoo, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Tracy McGrady. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And that one, good. And the Hawks lead by 1. And you know what makes Abdul-Rahim so hard to handle in that low post is the number of moves he has. It's just a matter of which one is he going to use.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Outside, Phillips. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Makes it off the glass. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Hagan. And that one hits back iron. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 1-point game. The shot's good. Heinzen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Atlanta calls timeout. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout, trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
McAdoo is checked in for the Bulls. 1:50 left in the third. Here's Marbury. He's covered by McConnell. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
And the Bulls making a change here. McGrady's checked in. Marbury passes to Jokic. Here's Marbury. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game. Chicago leading by 3. Here's McGrady. He's got 12. Here's Camby. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Down low. McGrady dishes to Camby, and it's sent back by Jokic. Fast break, the Hawks. Fires from 18, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Brogdon's got his first bucket of the night. Now McGrady. He lobs it up. It's tipped. Towns with the steal. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the first one drops. Both teams will make substitutions. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. There's 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Free throw good, Jordan.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance. His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
Here's McGrady. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. That one misses. Tie game in Atlanta. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. DeRozan out there with Towns, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Thompson, and it's Scott in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And Jokic gets it to go.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah. You just want to keep fighting, do your best, and you live with the results.
McGrady passes to Ewing. Back to McGrady. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ewing trying to get open. And the rejection by Towns. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Jordan against DeRozan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
McGrady against Scott. Kicks it to DeRozan. Poked away and stolen by Jordan. McGrady against DeRozan. Here's Jordan. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
That free throw good from Thompson.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And the pass to Ewing. Five to shoot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Chicago making a switch here. McAdoo's checked in. Chicago calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. That free throw good from Thompson.
And as good as he's been in the NBA, we're looking at one of the greatest college players of all time. Thompson at NC State was a beast. The Wolfpack were dominant when Thompson was there.
Scott can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 8. Lets it fly from 18. Misses off the right iron.
That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Scott against McGrady. Here's Ewing. And again, no good by Chicago.
I like what he was trying to do, shaking the D with the fadeaway. Tough look.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
At the line of the Hawks, Nikola Jokic. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight?
Passes to Jokic. Over Ewing, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Scott. Jokic has got 6 in the quarter.
Nice touch on the jump shot. Jokic's shooting ability changes his team's definition of spacing.
Here's Ewing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's the first that brings them to within 10. Both shots good from the stripe. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Jokic high post. DeRozan against Jordan. And here's DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Thompson finds Towns. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. No good on the 3. Chicago's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
But that's what they're looking for. They need him to take on a bigger role this game.
Thompson dishes to Scott. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, they can't give him open jump.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 9. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Nikola Jokic.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Chicago making some changes. McAdoo is checked in for Chris Boucher. Jordan comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And McGrady comes to help. Over to the left wing. And it's Towns missing.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Shooting for Atlanta, Charlie Scott. 2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. McGrady kicks to Camby. The 3 from Billups. Thompson with the rebound. Scott against McGrady. Outside, Scott. And so the Hawks take the win, even early on.
Next up, Wellington Hoops shows off some magic passing. Completely turned around, he finds his teammate for the lob with eyes in the back of his head. Mr. Wiz 27 coming down and just absolutely annihilating the other team, breaking the ankles, then the facial jam on 2. Just get off the court. Luka Rom.
It's all happening in Dallas, Texas. Here at American Airlines Center, the Lakers taking on the Mavericks for the... Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. This is Kevin Hart, DH.
Hey, Kevin.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Smith. Then it's Elliott. Then there's Kobe. And it's Conley in at point. And for the Mavericks, they've got Carter. Whiteside is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Doncic, and it's Rice in at the 3 slot. Kept alive. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
And the teams we're seeing tonight, Steve, they have very deep rotation.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season.
Here's Rice, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Rice.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Passes it to Abdul-Jabbar. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside gives enough space, waits, elevates, quality block shot by the big fella.
Pass to Chamberlain. Dallas moving the ball around. Up top, Doncic. Uncovered, and the jumper falls for him.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And there's the pass to Kobe. Drops in the tray.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Doncic passes to Chamberlain. He kicks to Carter. Six on the shot clock. Dishes to Doncic. And that one, good.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Conley scanning the floor. Doncic with the steal. Inside, Carter. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Carter's got 5 now.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Pass to Bryant. From 17 feet out, it's rebounded by Dallas.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
They double-team Chamberlain. Carter against Conley. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, and beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Chris Middleton's checked in for Elliott. And Derek Harper has subbed in for Mike Conley. Here's Porzingis, just 5 to shoot. Carter kicks to Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here's Bryant for 3. Chamberlain with the rebound.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Here's Kobe. Abdul-Jabbar. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Doncic against Harper. And Doncic, here we go. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Love comes in for Chamberlain. And it's Dumars in for Vince Carter. And then for the Lakers, Roy Hibbert's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Anderson comes in for Smith. And Curry subbed in for Bryant. Pass to Middleton. Three-pointer. No good on the shot. And it's Dallas the other way. Outside Dumars. Kicks to Doncic. Shoots over Curry. And Hibbert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last. Richardson, he's checked in for Luka Doncic.
Michael Ray Richardson.
Shot clock at 6. Outside Dumars. There's the 3. They grab their own miss. And Love throws it down.
Did a nice job on the glass. Kevin Love carving out space. He's one of the best offensive rebounders we have.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Curry shot is off. Here's Dallas. They're on a 19-5 run. Wallace the pass to Dumars. Pass to Porzingis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Chris Middleton.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And so he hits both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. The Mavericks on top, up by 16. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Mavericks here, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Elliott is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Roy Hibbert. Then it's Conley. And it's Curry in at the 2. Conley gets the bucket.
You know, he left him frozen. The quick move by Mike Conley. Beautiful.
Richardson the pass to Love. to the middle, lets it fly. Bucket is good. Rice has got 4 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Bounce pass, Conley. Curry shot is off.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Rice, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Richardson kicks to Rice. Hits it from three-point range.
Timeout.
Rice has got his third basket of the night. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that pace, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Carter hits them both.
Carter, just a freak of nature, one of the best dunkers the game has ever seen, a top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight. And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Here's Conley. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big-time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Rice, covered by Elliott. Rice passes to Whiteside. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The Mavericks have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. Free throw, good, Whiteside.
Over his first 3 seasons, Whiteside was no better than a 50% foul shooter. Much better technique from the line since then.
Conley, the pass to Kobe. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Carter. Fast break, Dallas. Wide open. Jump shot is good that time. Carter's got 9 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Count that bucket.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Rice kicks to Whiteside. Doncic passes to Rice. Carter outside. 5 on the clock. Another 3 for Dallas.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Outside Conley. There's the pass to Elliott. Whiteside against Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And it's Doncic missing. And it's Conley with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Outside Bryant from deep three-point range. The Mavericks pull it in.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Gerald Wallace is checked in for Dallas. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Lakers. Harper comes in for Michael Conley. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Harper kicks to Bryant. He feeds it to Abdul-Jabbar. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
It's Carter, high post, working on Smith. A nice shot by Carter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Middleton. Passes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar gets double teamed. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Middleton's got his first 3 points of the game. And here's Doncic from the arc. And so it's Dallas, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. Their defense has been active.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Win or lose, Kenny, the Mavericks have been one of the more stable organizations in the NBA.
The ownership has been stable, been consistent. Management has been great. Rick Carlisle, coaching staff has been there, stable. Stability breeds success, Ernie.
Look, if you know anything about Mark Cuban, they respect and they take care of the players. Dirk retired after NBA record 21 seasons.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes.
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Look at Vince Carter in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Luka Doncic out there with Carter. Then there's Chamberlain. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Rice in at the small forward position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with.
Good poise, good pass from Whiteside. Hassan with beautiful vision on that play.
Conley, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Dallas. Chamberlain got his 6th rebound on the night. To the right side. Rice, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Chamberlain trying to get open. Rice, no good.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Shots good by Kobe.
And you really got to appreciate that swag that Bryant plays with. If you give him room to shoot from deep, he's going to make you pay.
Carter. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Elliott kicks to Conley. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he makes good on the layup. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 points.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
Carter dishes to Whiteside. Here's Rice. 14 points for him. Carter, that's good.
Shooting at a high clip, He's found ways to get quality looks.
Lakers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Bryant. Off target with his 3.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And he dunks it down.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Outside Bryant. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
That's tipped. Stolen by Conley. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Conley leading the charge. Doncic with it. He's got 9.
And Shawnee's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Right side, Conley. He kicks it to Bryant. Chamberlain with the block. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Rice. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Here's Bryant. Bryant can't get that one to fall. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Rice passes to Chamberlain. They double team Chamberlain. The dish to Carter. Doncic outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Chamberlain, drilled from 11 feet out.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Now, here's Doncic. 11 points in the game. And the shot goes down. Doncic has got 13.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
And so it's Dallas out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Chris Middleton. Curry is out there with Harper. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Hibbert in at the 5 spot. Here's Dumars. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Lets it fly from 18. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Anderson. Curry's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Lakers. And here's Richardson. That one doesn't go. Great tee that time from Hibbert. The Lakers shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Porzingis with the steal. Richardson outside. The pass to Dumars. Porzingis with the ball. He's covered by Anderson. Shoots a fader. That one goes. Count it.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Middleton can't get it to go. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Harper kicks to Curry. That one falls. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Outside Dumars. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And they pick up 2.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
It's Curry outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Love's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly, born and raised.
Richardson against Harper. Hibbert kicks to Harper. To the paint. A nice shot by Anderson.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Dallas.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Vince Carter.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Richardson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Where he finds Middleton. Shoots the 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
On the heels of this run, you wonder, where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Dumars against Anderson. Porzingis trying to get free. Dumars misses. Now Curry. So we see the man.
And to wrap things up, we got this man Slick Juice, who finishes this game in slick style. The behind-the-back elbow pass to his teammate. They better make the three, and they do. Thank you to the community for sending in your best plays all year long. Keep sending them in using the hashtag 2KTVWow, and we'll see you on the court.
We bring you tonight into Portland over the Burnside Bridge on a gorgeous evening here in the Pacific Northwest. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Portland Trailblazers here at Moda Center. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Allen Iverson out there with Jason Kidd. Then there's Brown. Then it's Walton. And it's Thurman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Portland, Mourning is out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Paul George. And it's Mutombo. And it's Wall in at the point guard. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
Kidd passes to Iverson. Good in the assist to Kidd. Iverson's got the first points of the night for the Jazz.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Now, here's George. Jacks up a three. A rebound by Kidd. Pass to Iverson. This one for three. No good on that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way. George against Brown. And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. One point he made to his players was they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here's Mutombo. Outside, George. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Kidd, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. All taking his time here. Mourning inside. Brown's there. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. That'll put Alonzo Mourning on the line. That's on Allen Iverson. The Trailblazers shooting their first foul shot of the night. The Jazz have gone 2 for 4. Kidd passes to Thurman, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Kidd against Wall. A floater, and Walton sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. So for the Trailblazers, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Mutombo, and Irving subbed in for Michael Porter. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Here's Jordan. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Iverson. He shoots again, and the layup is good. Thurman's got his second bucket.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
Wall against Kidd. Wall, that's good.
Now, how about that finish by John Wall? The defense was not bad. He's just that good.
Inside, here's Iverson, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Isaiah Thomas checked in for Portland. And Utah with a change here, too. Reds checked in. Trailblazers trail by 6. Upside Thomas. In the corner, George with it. There's a minute 40 left here in the first quarter. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And Iverson gets it to go.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Thomas passes to Mourning. Irving looking for an opening. A rebound by Thurman. Thurman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Red. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so George will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers, trailing here by 8. Another miss by Irving.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here is George. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Trailblazers trail by 10. Thomas kicks to Jordan. And here is Irving. Shot to stop the run. They get it again. The shot's good from Jordan.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
No good there. And so it's the Utah Jazz in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
Mutombo is out there with Jordan. Then there's Thomas. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Irving at the 2. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter. Mutombo, and Walton sends it back. Here's Oladipo. Lays it up off the glass. Oladipo's got the lead up to 10 now for Utah.
Wow, the handle of Victor Oladipo is fantastic. Uses that to get right through the defense.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there. Thanks. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Wall's checked in. Utah also making some changes. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Wall. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Iverson. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here's Oladipo. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here's Brown. Isaiah Thomas picking up that last basket. Hangs in the air. Sampson's shot, good. Sampson's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, almost impossible to keep Sampson off the boards, and even harder to prevent the putback. It's just not his size. It's his nose for the basketball along with tremendous quickness.
Now here's Wall. Outside Porter. The pass to Thomas. 5 to shoot. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
Here's Red. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. That one on Porter. For Utah, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. So for the Trailblazers, Warnings checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and Paul George is subbed in for Porter. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. George passes to Mourning. Now here is George. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Kidd dishes to Red. Nice ball movement by Utah. Brown the pass to Thurman, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Nate Thurman is the charter member of one of the NBA's most exclusive clubs. First player in league history to ever record a quadruple double. Very few guys have pulled that one off.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Portland. Allen Iverson is checked in for Utah. So he gets them both. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Irving against Iverson. Outside for George. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
And there it is for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 9-point game. From deep. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Jazz have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Here's Iverson, and it's sent back by George.
Paul George, tremendous vertical. How fast does he get off his feet?
Ball, that's good.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Now, here's Brown. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot blocker.
And stolen by Iverson. Portland grabs the miss.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Irving for three. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Jazz lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back from the first half. Look at the history of the Utah Jazz. No championships, Ken, but 2 finals appearances and a couple of Hall of Famers.
And remember Stockton, Malone?
Oh, do we
They
ever?
were incredible. Had them. Could you imagine what they would be doing? They get the ring right now.
Yep, Chicago Bulls broke a lot of teams' hearts in the 90s. I think timing is such a crucial part of success.
That is profound. And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Walton. Iverson is out there with Jason Kidd. Then there's Brown, and it's Thurman in at the 5. Here's Iverson. Sinks that one from the post. Iverson's got 13 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Here's Iverson, and the dunk by Iverson.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold. And anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Mutombo. And Thomas subbed in for John Wall. And a switcher also for Utah. Michael Reds checked in for Jaylen Brown. Here's Porter. That one goes in. Porter's got his first bucket in this one.
Great play calling, great execution. Leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Feeds it to Iverson. And the dunk by Iverson.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Iverson against George. From 17 feet out. Porter, no luck.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Pass to George. The tray. It's good from long range. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
Now, Paul George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Measures the shot before receiving the pass. It's hard to guard.
Here's Kidd. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Morning's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The three from George. Second shot opportunity and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, how about the 2008 NBA draft? DeAndre Jordan becomes the 35th pick and becomes an all-star for the first time in 2017. Boy, really an example of what can happen when you put the work in.
The first one falls. Irving's checked in for Michael Porter. Utah also making some changes. Sampson's checked in, and it's Victor Oladipo in for Allen Iverson. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Jazz have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Jazz making a switch here. Isaac's checked in.
What's up?
The free throw drops for Kidd.
And Kidd, really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Outside Irving. A shot by George. Wide open. Portland no good that time either. Jazz leading by 5 to the inside. Here's Walton. And Mourning sends it back.
And that's his signature. Mourning, a fantastic defender. Phenomenal at using those long arms to reject shots.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
For Utah, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. On the wing, Isaac. Defended by George. Isaac against George. 4 on the clock. Isaac kicks to Walton. The three. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Thomas passes to Mourning. Back to Thomas. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. Tumbo is checked in for Portland. Hall comes in for George. And he makes both free throws. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Brown. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the shot goes in. And the Jazz lead by 3.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Mourning kicks to Thomas. Passes to Irving. Plenty of space. And it's rebounded by Bill Walton.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Brown outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Utah leading by 3. Ball out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Mutombo. Then there's Mourning, and it's Porter at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Great open look there. 23 points for Iverson.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
Back to Wall. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
You just appreciate how unselfish Kid is. Outstanding at sharing the ball and playing for his teammates.
Ball against Kidd, taken away by Kidd. Throws it up high.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And with that, the Utah lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Porter.
A high-level athlete with great run and jump ability. Porter finishes well in transition.
Utah calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And Portland making a change here. George is checked in. Brown, the pass to Walton. Brown outside. Back to Iverson. Clock at 6. For 3, Kidd. The Jazz with another miss.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
And here's George for 3. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11. Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Kidd kicks to Iverson. fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And the basket by Walton.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Ball against Kidd. Warning with it. Inside. It's intercepted. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Iverson, and Iverson throws it down.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
Outside, Wall. Rebounded by the Jazz. They've led by as many as 11 points. Brown outside. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. From the arc, that's good, and Walton with the assists. Walton's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, you've got to get out on Jaylen Brown now. This is a young man who has shown great strides in improving his perimeter game.
On pass to George. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Here's Kidd, and Mornings sends it back. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Quarters running, pass to George, and stolen by Iverson. Now Kidd, the pass to Walton. 59 seconds left in the game. Kidd kicks to Walton. Brown outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Thurman. That one doesn't drop. And the Trailblazers going the other way.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip. That's a big-time delivery. John Wall making it happen.
And he commits the intentional foul. Jordan, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Tumbo, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. So both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Allen Iverson.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Pass to Thurman, and Mornings sends it back.
Disappointing day for him. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Iverson outside. So we see the Jazz get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.